All those in favor? Opposed? That's carried. 39.10, we have deputations.
I wanted to record a vote on that.
Sorry, it's done.
It's never going to change around here.
Do we have the deputants on 39.10? Mr. Avila, welcome.
Yes, thank you, Councillor. I am here to speak on this item, but I would like to have an opportunity to, I love a friend of mine who's in the building right now. She's downstairs in the lobby, and she's making her way upstairs right now. So she can help me to educate this committee about this important matter that concerns about introducing a new way of doing the ceremony opening at City Hall, recognizing that this land was previously the land of the First Nations. So at last meeting on January the 10th, 2014, at a special meeting of the ice storm, Councillor Wonton asked the Deputy Speaker, John Parker, to allow the city to opening up the ceremony in recognition of the First Nations. However, that item was considered to be out of order. Now, my presence here is to, in support of this letter from the committee, of this affairs, Aboriginal Affairs Committee, in support of the motion that Councillor Wonton made last January the 10th. So this is an municipal election year. I know that Mayor Ford is on the phone right now, but I wish he can listen to me and understand that this is so important.
Senor, address the chair.
The chair,
Por
yes,
favor,
senor.
address the chair.
Yes, sir. Yes, senor. So, Councillor, I am willing to allow another friend of mine to speak, but she's in the building. If you can hold my time, is it possible? Can you hold my time for? I only have 3 minutes left.
Well, you're the only speaker that's on.
Yes, there's a person who's she's in the building. She's texting me right now. She's a very important individual. She's for First Nations. I am not a First Nations person.
I understand that, and I regret that she's not here.
Oh, she's here, right now. Yeah, yes, I know. I can speak.
Mr. Peruz?
Okay.
Councillor.
Jameis, here. I would like to introduce you, my friend Jameis.
If you could identify yourself, please,
Yep.
your name.
Sego what's gonna wiladu Jamias Nyungyats. Ganyaga aga kwe, angwe homwe kwe. My name is Jamias. Hello. I am Bear Clan. I am Mohawk. I am Haudenosaunee, and I also identify as a mixed settler because I am of mixed ancestry and I need to acknowledge all my ancestors. We would like to ask that Toronto City Council thanks, sorry, I just ran from my office. We would like to ask that Toronto City Council consider including acknowledging the Indigenous territory that you are on in your opening meetings, in the opening of your meetings. We have reached out to the clan mothers at Six Nations, and we are consulting with some of the other communities who have been historically connected to this land that you are all settlers on, and we think that it would be fitting for Toronto City Council, being the multicultural city that this is, to include that acknowledgement in your opening of your meetings. We will be planning a lunch and a teach-in, and we will be inviting City Council to attend. as we continue to develop the inclusion of an Indigenous acknowledgement in this ceremony. This land is traditionally a meeting place. So it's actually quite fitting that it is such a multicultural city. I have a feeling that the mayor's not really listening to me right now, but hopefully the other city councilors are.
Address the chair, ma'am.
And I think it's fitting that you include this in your opening because this is a multicultural city. It has a history of being such, and it continues to be such. It's not just the Mississaugas of New Credit, although they are the ones who signed the treaty, the city purchase. This has a history of being used by many different Indigenous communities from time immemorial. So in conclusion, in order to honor the true history of this land, we ask that you will be open to considering this inclusion in your opening and that you will attend our information session when we have one.
Okay, thank you. Questions?
Just, Councilor,
Mr.
no,
Ed-
Senor Garden, just want to say one thing about the opening of an office of Aboriginal Affairs Office. It can be run by volunteers from our community. We can help to set up in conjunction with the work of the city manager. This is a win-win situation, like you said time and time again in this chamber. This is a win-win for us, for First Nations people, for natives who come from different lands to home, to settle on this land. I am a guest on this land, but this lady right here represents many generations of people who have been denied the right to have the opportunity to be recognized.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
sir. All right. To speak? My recommendation is that we refer the report to the city manager. All those, I'm sorry. Question of staff? Councillor Thompson?
Thank you. I don't know which staff I would direct it, maybe city manager? So, Mr. City Manager, the request that's being asked, as I gathered, there's a whole bunch of things that's being asked, but I gathered the first one is that the deputants are asking that there is a recognition, and we've heard Councillor Layton and others have asked similar when we have our meetings at council and so on in terms of recognizing those who were here first, First Nations, if I may use that particular term. I'm not sure if I'm correct, but I'll use that term. And I thought we were moving to that direction. Are we, in fact, doing that, or are we not doing that? I've seen it done in other areas across the country.
Through you, Mr. Chair, there has not been a specific motion adopted, I don't believe, at this point in time.
Okay.
So if you want to move on this, and I think as the chair was outlining,
Right.
It would probably be appropriate for a report to finally come forward to council.
Okay, I have no problem with that. I just wanted to understand where
Yes.
we were in the process. And I think you're right. A formal report should come forward where we have an opportunity to discuss this matter and to hear from staff.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. All those in favor of the referral? Yes. All those in favor, opposed, that's carried. Thank you. Item 1. Councillor Thompson, that's open.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, and thanks, members, for opening this up. Mr. Chair, in reading this matter, this item, and as you know, I've been paying some attention to this particular item about how the governance structure is structured and so on, and there's a motion in there that incorporates that. But I wanted to ask, through you to staff, might we have, what exactly will be the name of this particular facility? Is it in fact the Toronto Pan Am Sports Centre?
Through you, Mr. Chair, during the games, the name of the center based on the agreement and the multi-party agreement will be the CIBC Aquatic Center. Then after the games period, the facility will be called the Toronto Pan Am Sports Centre.
And so why are we calling it the Toronto Pan Am Sports Centre after the games, given the fact that I presume the facility will be around for maybe 50 years or so? Is there not a better opportunity for a better name?
So two items.